everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Bills going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And that is incomplete here. Charles Clay is tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 41 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now McCoy. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. For McCoy this year, 5th time in his 8-year career that he's topped the 1,000-yard mark. Charles, first time he's done it with the Bills, though, finished with 1267.
And he's the type of player that you can build around. And what I mean by that is, as a runner, as a pass catcher, he does a little bit of everything, and he opens up the offense for everyone else around him, the complementary players. But he's a guy, heavy-duty ball carrier, and also get him in space, and he can break people down.
Play action. Now Taylor. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And out of the backfield for this offense, it's Darren McFadden.
He's a long, angular runner, but when he gets to the second and third level, look out. His speed takes over.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And now out come the Bills. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
This will be caught at about the 5. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Nick O'Leary from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. A glance back at 2016 for Des Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Des had?
Well, remember, it started with Des injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
Here's the 11 starters on defense for Buffalo, and the new coaching staff really coming in. They can look at two numbers, kind of yin and yang. They're good against the pass, 6th in the league, 29th, though, against the run.
Well, if you look at this new coaching staff that has taken over in Buffalo and trace their past, it starts with them stopping the run because they are a very aggressive, blitz-happy type of a group, but it only begins with stopping the run first. So I expect that number to improve in 2017 for Buffalo.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Prescott now on 2nd down. Complete to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Elliott. He juked him. He can't bring him down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen learn creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, it's McCoy. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the I. They'll try and power it in here with a fullback, Felton. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at him. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Gillisley. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Mike Gillisley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Bryant has it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's caught by Bryant. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Second down following the run. Second down, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Meeks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Taylor. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 10 yards still left on second down. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target, and it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On the return, it's Tate. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down, here's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Clay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd and 10 here. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Here we go.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault him for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. Right hash, 37-yard attempts. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here come the Bills. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him
looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Toss left to Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Taylor will throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Again, it moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go!
They go play action with Taylor. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
I subbed. Can you sub to me, please?
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves.